The iPhone camera, once revolutionary, has become a source of contention among Apple enthusiasts. For several generations, the promise of groundbreaking advancements has seemingly plateaued, leaving many users questioning the justification for hefty upgrade prices. This discontent stems from a perceived lack of significant improvement in image quality, despite Apple's marketing hype. The frustration is palpable, particularly among loyal fans who expect more from a brand known for its innovation. Incremental upgrades feel more like tweaks than revolutionary leaps. Improvements in low-light performance, image stabilization, and dynamic range have become increasingly subtle. While new iPhones boast impressive specs, real-world results often fail to live up to the hype, leaving many users wondering if they're simply paying for the latest model number. This perception is fueled by the rise of computational photography, where software processing plays a more significant role. The debate surrounding iPhone camera quality has intensified with each new model. Online forums and social media are abuzz with discussions comparing image samples and debating the merits of upgrading. The once unanimous praise for Apple's camera prowess has been replaced by a more critical tone, reflecting growing skepticism among consumers. The question remains, is Apple truly pushing the boundaries of mobile photography, or coasting on their reputation? This essay aims to delve into this issue, examining evidence and exploring perspectives on the iPhone camera debate. Through real-world testing, expert opinions, and user feedback, we will uncover the truth behind Apple's camera claims and determine if the upgrades are worth the investment. The goal is to provide a comprehensive analysis, helping consumers make informed decisions about their next iPhone purchase. To assess the validity of these concerns, a real-world experiment was conducted using 4 generations of iPhone Pro models: the iPhone 13 Pro, 14 Pro, 15 Pro, and 16 Pro. Identical videos were captured across various lighting conditions and scenarios, ranging from bright daylight landscapes to challenging low-light interiors. The footage was then meticulously analyzed, comparing details like sharpness, dynamic range, color accuracy, and noise handling. This side-by-side comparison provided a visual representation of the incremental changes, or lack thereof, between each generation. The experiment aimed to replicate typical user scenarios, capturing everyday moments rather than meticulously staged shots. This approach ensured the results reflected real-world performance, providing a more accurate representation of the camera experience for the average user. The videos were captured using the default camera settings, avoiding any manual adjustments or post-processing that could skew the results. This ensured a fair comparison, focusing solely on the out-of-the-box performance of each iPhone's camera. The experiment also considered the impact of software updates on camera performance. All 4 iPhones were running the latest available iOS version to ensure a consistent testing environment. This acknowledged the role of software in shaping image quality, recognizing that Apple often refines its image processing algorithms through software updates. By using the latest software, the experiment aimed to capture the most up-to-date camera performance for each model. The results of the experiment were shared on TikTok, generating a flurry of comments and reactions from viewers. The initial impressions were mixed, with some users noticing subtle differences between the generations, while others struggled to discern any significant improvements. Many viewers expressed surprise at the lack of dramatic changes, particularly between consecutive models like the 15 Pro and 16 Pro. This initial feedback underscored the growing perception of stagnation among iPhone users. The comment section became a forum for lively debate, with users sharing their own experiences and opinions on iPhone camera quality. Some defended Apple, arguing that the incremental upgrades were still valuable and contributed to a refined user experience. Others expressed disappointment, feeling that Apple had become complacent and was no longer pushing the boundaries of mobile photography. This diverse range of opinions highlighted the subjective nature of image quality assessment. Several viewers requested more in-depth analysis, focusing on specific aspects like low-light performance and video stabilization. This feedback prompted further investigation, delving into the technical details of each iPhone's camera system. The TikTok community's engagement demonstrated the widespread interest in this topic and the desire for a thorough and transparent evaluation of iPhone camera quality. Section 4. Marketing versus reality decoding Apple's camera claims. Apple's marketing campaigns typically tout significant camera improvements with each new iPhone release. However, the real-world experiment revealed a disconnect between these marketing claims and the actual performance observed in the footage. While Apple emphasizes features like improved sensor size, wider apertures, and advanced image processing, the tangible benefits often appear marginal in practice. This discrepancy contributes to the growing skepticism among consumers, who feel that the marketing hype often oversells the actual improvements. One common marketing tactic involves highlighting impressive specifications, such as megapixel counts and sensor size. While these numbers may sound impressive on paper, they don't always translate into a noticeable improvement in image quality. Factors like lens quality, image processing algorithms, and sensor technology play a crucial role in determining the final output. Simply increasing the megapixel count or sensor size doesn't guarantee a proportional improvement in image quality. Another aspect of Apple's marketing strategy involves showcasing carefully curated images and videos captured in ideal conditions. These polished examples often fail to represent the average user's experience, who may be capturing photos and videos in less than perfect lighting or challenging environments. This idealized representation can create unrealistic expectations, leading to disappointment when the real-world results don't match the marketing materials. Section 5. A technical deep dive pixel, peeping across generations. A closer examination of the technical specifications reveals subtle differences between the four iPhone models. The iPhone 14 Pro introduced a larger 48-megapixel sensor, while the 15 Pro and 16 Pro further refined the sensor technology and image processing capabilities. However, these advancements didn't translate into dramatic improvements in image quality, as evidenced by the side-by-side comparisons. The differences were often subtle, noticeable only upon close inspection or in specific challenging scenarios. One area where some improvement was observed was in low-light performance. The newer models exhibited slightly better noise handling and detail retention in dimly lit scenes. However, the difference wasn't as significant as one might expect given the advancements in sensor technology. This suggests that software processing plays a significant role in low-light performance, potentially masking the full potential of the hardware improvements. Another aspect analyzed was dynamic range, the ability of the camera to capture details in both shadows and highlights. While all four models performed admirably in this regard, the improvements between generations were again incremental rather than revolutionary. This suggests that Apple has reached a point of diminishing returns with its sensor technology, where further improvements yield progressively smaller gains in image quality. Section 6. Expert Opinions, weighing in on the iPhone camera debate. Several photography experts and tech reviewers have weighed in on the iPhone camera debate, offering their insights and perspectives. Some experts argue that Apple's focus has shifted from purely hardware advancements to a more holistic approach that combines hardware, software, and computational photography. This integrated approach aims to enhance the overall user experience, prioritizing features like ease of use, speed, and reliability alongside image quality. Other experts express concern that Apple's reliance on computational photography may be hindering the true potential of its camera hardware. They argue that excessive software processing can lead to artificial-looking images, sacrificing natural detail and texture for a more polished, but ultimately less authentic result. This debate highlights the ongoing tension between computational photography and traditional image capture techniques. Some experts also point to the limitations of smartphone camera technology in general. The small sensor size and fixed lens systems inherent in smartphones impose physical constraints on image quality, making it increasingly challenging to achieve significant improvements. This suggests that the era of dramatic year-over-year advancements in mobile photography may be coming to an end. Section 7. The upgrade dilemma: is newer necessarily better? The findings of the experiment raise the question of whether upgrading to the latest iPhone is truly necessary for the average user. For those already using a recent iPhone model like the 13 Pro or 14 Pro, the marginal improvements offered by the 15 Pro or 16 Pro may not justify the significant cost of upgrading. The differences in image quality are often subtle, noticeable only in specific scenarios or upon close scrutiny. However, for users with older iPhone models or those switching from Android devices, the latest iPhones offer a compelling camera experience. The combination of advanced hardware, refined software, and a user-friendly interface provides a seamless and enjoyable photography experience. The decision to upgrade ultimately depends on individual needs, budget, and priorities. Factors to consider include the user's photography habits, the importance of specific features like low-light performance or video stabilization, and the overall value proposition of the upgrade. For casual users who primarily capture everyday moments, the older iPhone models may suffice. However, for enthusiasts who demand the best possible image quality,